It's a random weekend in August, so you know what that means. A new dinosaur blockbuster. This time it's called The End of Oak Street. And I checked this movie out last night. It's still actually fresh on my mind, so let's talk about it. So the end of Oak Street is about this family in this whole neighborhood that live on this street called Oak Street. They're having a good time until a blackout comes in and they get sent back in time because of this portal that takes them back in time to prehistoric times. And the family faces dinosaurs. So, let's talk about the end of Oak Street. So, I loved the Jurassic Park films. I think they're really fun. So when they were making The End of Oak Street, not directed by Steven Spielberg, but I was like, this seems like an idea you could have done like in the 80s. This could have been like a movie you could have made in the 80s. Like you're making it now in 2026. Like this could have been if this was made in the 80s, we would call this movie a classic right now because this movie seems like an idea for a movie that should have been made in the 80s, but it's made in 2026. So we're going to be talking about it. So I watched it and I like it, but I have a little nitpick with it. So let's talk about it. So I'm going to get into the pros first. I love that this movie has really great camera shots and everything. Like the camera shots in this movie are it's a very nicely made movie, like a nicely shot movie. I also think the CGI doesn't look bad or anything, so it's just a nice looking movie. Look at this shot, bro. Like this is a pretty creative shot, and I like it. Another thing I like is that there are actually moments where I do get a little jump scared, and I like that the movie also has with this family and stuff, they have dramas and some emotional stuff that people in my theater I feel like were whispering to their buddies about or something. But I like that this movie had stuff that was actually kind of emotional. The pros in this movie are really pros. They're really good. But I want to get into my little nitpick with this movie. My little nitpick is that it doesn't really explain where the portal came from, even by the end of the movie. From the beginning of the movie to the middle of the movie, I was like, okay, maybe they're going to explain this later, but by the end of the movie, they don't explain it. The reason I call this a nitpick is because I can see how it kind of works, right? Dinosaur, this movie, I feel like is just a type of movie that just says to your face, what if a T-Rex was just in the middle of the street of your neighborhood? That's funny, but I feel like this movie, it's way more intense. I feel like this movie just kind of doesn't explain where the portal came from or whatever. I mean, it is kind of that type of movie, but I don't know. It didn't really sit well with me. But I can still see how it works, so it's not that big of a nitpick. But just kind of wanted to let you know. But overall, I loved The End of Oak Street. If you're a Jurassic Park fan, a dinosaur fan, or whatever, you have to check this movie out.